Okay, the next topic for grade 9 is rule of law and respect for right. Here we have given an example of Zimbabwe, a country who achieved independence in 1980, and the country achieved independence by a ruling party known as ZANU-PF, which put major efforts uh, during the process of achieving independence. After that, this party is like led by Robert Mugabe, yeah, and he become the first leader of the country after gaining independence, and it ruled till 2017, and during that time he was forced and overthrown by the people of Zimbabwe. Now, what was the reason why he was overthrown? Just to look at elections were held regularly and always won by ZANU-PF. That is the only first criteria we cannot understand only. How is it possible in a democracy that for so many long years elections are happening on a regular interval, still people are not able, every time there is only one ruler who is been elected every time. The reason behind is that he was very popular, but he always used unfair means and practices so that he won the election. Now, what are these unfair means and practices? Over the years, his government changed the constitution several times to increase the power of president and make him less accountable. So change amendment in the constitution, it cannot be done so frequently because amendment is only done keeping in mind the overall change in the country. Over a number of years, the lifestyle, the pattern of the people have changed, but here they keep on changing it frequently so that every time whenever they change, more power is given to a president whole soul. Can we consider this as a democracy? Not at all. Now, what are the other things which are unfair in a democracy? Opposition party workers were harassed and their meetings were disrupted. That is one thing. Public protest and demonstration against the government were declared illegal. Okay, nobody can criticize the president. Television and radio media was also controlled by the government. Government means the Zen PF party only. Like whatever they want, the media and the television has to show. They cannot give the views of others or anything against of the president or the government. They were independent newspapers, but the government harassed those journalists who went against this. So here also independence is given to publish the newspaper of your choice, but you cannot do it independently. But in democracy this is not possible. The example of Zimbabwe shows that popular approval of the ruler is necessary in a democracy, but it is not sufficient. पॉपुलर होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, बट दिस इज़ नॉट सफिशेंट, इनफ नहीं है अच्छे से रूल करने के लिए. सो दिस हैपन्स इन जिम्बाब्वे. या देन देयर वर what other things can be missed out? If we wish to access a democracy, it is important to look at the elections, but it is equally important to look before and after the elections. It's not only elections ki election process अच्छे से हो गया, but what was before the election, how the government is ruling after the elections, or before the elections or during the election process, whether the government has used some malpractices or unfair means जीतने के लिए कुछ ऐसे काम किए हैं जो हमें नज़रअंदाज नहीं करने चाहिए. There should be sufficient room for normal political activity, including political opposition in the period before the election. This requires that the state should respect their citizen and they should be free to think, to have opinion. Yeah, everyone should be equal in the eyes of the law. Similarly, there are some conditions that apply to the way a government is run after the elections. Yeah, a democratic government cannot do whatever it likes simply because it has won. So the supreme power is not with the government. They are the people elected by the people, and they have to work in coordination with the people only. It has to respect some basic rules. In particular, it has to respect some guarantees to the minorities also. uh, every major decision has to go through a series of consultations only. So it's not only you need to consult other areas also. Each of these are accountable not only to the people but also to the other independent official. Both these aspects gives us the fourth and final feature of democracy, That is, a democratic government rules within the limits set by the constitutional law and citizen rights. So they keep in mind the constitutional law as well as the citizen rights in their mind.